glad to come in here and get a good win against a team that was undefeated on their home court coming into this. So we feel good about that. I love that we had 5 people in double figures. Caitlyn, again, has a triple-double. I thought Sida Folter came in and did a really good job off the bench. Gabby shot the 3 well, high assist, so it was a nice all-around game for us.
Caitlyn, I know you guys have gone on the road over the years and won a lot of big games, and this team has a ton of experience. But for this group to conquer this challenge, come in here, unfriendly place, dialed in from the beginning, how big is that for the rest of this season as this group tries to get where it wants to be later down the road?
I think it's huge, and I think, whenever we go on the road, it's going to be an intense crowd, and that adds a little bit to the game. That's a whole other factor that you kind of have to deal with. So, like you said, I think our group is experienced. There's some girls that have been in the environment, but maybe haven't been on the court, so that's a little bit different. But I think it's something we're going to face in the Big Ten the rest of the year. So it was a great win for us. I don't think the crowd really affected us at all. They were great, good for Purdue. I'm happy for them. The fans really showed out. But I think our group was really mature, and we never let that affect us from the jump, and just a good win for our group, yeah.
Caitlyn, here like everywhere, when you go out before the game, they're there holding, the little girls holding banners. After the game, they're. What does that come to mean to you, and what is it like to have that everywhere you go?
It's honestly hard for myself to wrap my head around. It's I don't know, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy the way people scream my name and really support us. And, yeah, I mean, I try to make time for as many of them as I can. Like, whenever I walk off the court after we win, it's so special just the way people scream our names and are so excited for our team. And that's something that just never gets old. And I was that same kid a few years ago, so it's crazy how time flies. And just try to soak it in every single moment because, no matter what, I mean, there was a ton of Purdue fans, but there was also a lot of Iowa fans and people supporting our team. And, that's super cool, so you got to enjoy those moments.
Hey, Caitlyn, how do you compartmentalize all the atmosphere, all the screaming, everything that just flies in your face just from the fans? How do you do that and still maintain such a mental balance on the court?
Yeah, I think, I come into every game pretty calm. Like, the environments don't really bother me that much, and I think that just speaks to, this is my 4th year in college. I think the story may be a little bit different if it's my, 2nd year, and I think I just have enough experience in these games, but also this isn't an individual sport. I have 4 other people on the court with me at the same time. I have 10 other girls on the bench, and, I know some nights are not going to be my night, and I have to rely on them no matter what, and we can still win basketball games that way. I don't have to score 1,000,000 points every single night, and I think I just find peace in that. And when I'm having fun and just, being Caitlyn, that's when things are really successful for myself and for my team. So just try to go out there and have fun and be me.
Lisa, let's start right here. Hi. Talk about your inside game tonight. I know Clark, Martin, Gabby, you got to deal with that if you're an opponent anyway. But your inside game, I thought, was really strong tonight, and it was good to see O'Grady making some late baskets there, too.
And I thought Sharon Goodman came in and did a nice job as well. So, yeah, I feel like we've got a lot of different looks at our 5 position that we can use, and I think that's kind of nice to have different styles that you can use depending on who comes into the game. We definitely have a lot of fouls to give in that position, and that position can pick them up pretty quickly. So, I'm a big believer in our inside game. I love the way that Hannah runs the floor and rebounds and gets up in the air.
Caitlyn, I know this is not at the forefront of your mind, but we're just an hour away from Indianapolis, and there were some Fever executives here tonight. Just how are you balancing kind of your decision for the draft and playing this year?
Yeah, I think, honestly, it's not something I think about every single day, and obviously I know how well people support women's basketball here. I think that's pretty evident when I take a trip to Purdue and take a trip to Indiana, but my focus is just on Iowa and Iowa winning basketball games, and, I don't have much time to think about that. I don't have much time to think about this game. I got 2 days to move on and prepare for a really great Indiana team at home, and I think just, I don't ever want to get caught up in that moment and thinking about that because I don't want to let what's happening right now pass me by, and I seriously mean that because I know how fast this goes, and what's happening out there, sold-out arenas every single time when we're on the road or we're at home. It's special, and it's really, really cool. So I'm just trying to soak that in.
Hey, Lisa. You played Purdue quite a bit here the last couple of years. Where are you starting to see some improvements in what Katie's doing with this program?
Katie's an excellent coach. Her X's and O's are really good. She tried to throw some different defenses at us. which I think is really smart. They have a lot of really good plays that they run. Obviously, I feel like they have a good culture. You can feel it. And so I think Katie's doing a great job. Really good hire.
Lisa, you talked about the environment here, and it's that way everywhere you go, which is great for women's basketball. But like Caitlyn said, a lot of these are Iowa fans because of what your team did last year with having the National Player of the Year. How much has that neutralized or even flipped some road environments into almost a home crowd?
I mean, it certainly helps when you have, I mean, yes, there's 14,800 people here, and that is great. So again, you know, hooray for Purdue to get that big of a crowd. That is really good. But at the same time, there was a lot of Iowa fans there. There was a lot of 22 signs out there. And so, you know, we can go on the road and people can see us and cheer for us on the road. I mean, it's special. Like, you don't usually get that. So we're pretty happy about that.
Caitlin, what does Caitlin Crunch taste like? And once it's launched, are you going to
Tastes
have
like
that for
Frosted
breakfast?
Flakes, and it's the best cereal in the world. So I think it goes on the shelf tomorrow, and it's very limited edition. So people are going to have a hard time getting it.
Are you getting some for your teammates?
Oh, of course. I always get them whatever they want. They just ask, and I'll provide.
Caitlin, wanted to ask you about two plays, the pass to Hannah and how much does that play kind of accentuate her growth, being able to finish that play, and then obviously
Are you talking about the behind the back pass?
yeah. And then your best highlight didn't count tonight.
Yeah, that was super unfortunate. I think Hannah has been tremendous over the, you know, you can really tell she's starting to get her feet back under her after, you know, the little injury and knee bugging her kind of thing. So I'm just happy for her. I think she's super physical. At times she's a little undersized, but she really uses, you know, her skill set, whether it's her athletic ability, whether it's her speed, really, really well. She finishes well around the rim. Her free throw shooting has got a lot better. So I'm happy for her. I think she's really starting to get her feet under her, and obviously, unfortunate situation at the end of the first half. I just kind of heaved it up there because I knew they were going to intentionally foul what they had done in the first quarter, and honestly didn't even see it going. I had turned around at that point, but I was more so just going for the 3 free throws. So I haven't seen the replay, but it doesn't really matter. It just stinks.
Kate, I mean, 5 players in double figures. Hey, you got a question. Your team collectively shot 53.2%. I mean, do you feel like just, how do you quantify how Caitlyn has helped you grow your game? And, you know, is just everybody just getting better around your team? Seems like a dumb question, but.
No, I think seeing 5 people in double figures, you like to see balanced scoring every game. And I think that just shows that we were taking smart shots and we were getting good looks around the rim and we were finishing. So that's really important. And obviously, if you have Caitlyn Clark on your team, like, she can make passes that other players cannot make. You got to be ready for them and you got to finish them. And so obviously, we're lucky that we play with a player like her. She's the best player in the world. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just really
And
proud
the
of
world's
everybody.
crazy.
I believe that with my heart. I do.
That's my best friend.
Anyways, and we shot the 3 ball really well, and that's 2 years ago we came here and didn't make a 3, so you know, it's really good to see, and I'm really proud of Gabby for how she shot tonight, and everyone else, you know, shot really well as well, and so I just think it's smart shots, and we put ourselves in good positions.
Caitlin, over here now. I think the only thing you missed on Mike's question was the cereal sold at Hy-Vee food stores, right? So my question to you is, what's it like been playing with Gabby and Kate over the last few years? Of course, you had Monica there. Before that, of course, Megan was there. A lot of great players that come through that system. What's it mean to you to have Kate there and to have Gabby there?
Those are 2 people that have, you know, had my back since day one. They've been on the court every single second I have been on the court. You know, Kate's one of the best leaders I've ever been around, one of my best friends, same with Gabby. And I think the thing I love about Gabby is that girl works her butt off every single night on defense and maybe doesn't always get the credit on the offensive end. Obviously, she's starting to shoot the ball a little bit better, and I'm really happy for her because she works really hard and she deserves it. But more than anything, I just appreciate their friendship and the people that they are to me. They always have my back. They know I can get a little crazy out there, but they're always there to calm me down. And, you know, off the court, we have a lot of fun together. And, you know, those are the memories that last way longer than basketball, and that's what I'm thankful for more than anything.
Back here, Caitlyn, 2 questions for you. First one, you mentioned Gabby on defense, but tonight when she had that transition 3 and she gets the lucky bounce and you run over, what was that moment like and how excited were you for her?
I was so excited for her. She's like, finally, I get a shooter's role, and that kid deserves it. I mean, she's been working so hard, and for her to finally get one of those roles, it seems like one of those roles has not gone her way for quite a few games now. So you're just happy for her because, you know, this is her 5th year. She's given a lot to our program, been a great leader, been a great player, a great friend, and yeah, I mean, just to see her smile, it just makes you happy.
And then the second one is everywhere you go, there's tons of kids holding up signs, making signs. Do you have a chance to read them, and have any of them at any arena ever made you laugh or caught your eye?
Yeah, there are usually a lot of really funny ones. Usually my teammates read them and they'll come up to me while I'm warming up. Somebody wished me an early birthday today, I think 12 days early. So they've done their research. So whoever made the birthday sign, I'm turning 22 on the 22nd. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.